Macrophony.
Macrophony? Mike Roffany?
Michael Roffany.
Michael Roffany.
How dare you?
Always causing problems.
Constantly. Anyway, welcome to the stream.
Always. My joke.
Sorry. Restart the stream. Restart the stream. Michael Roffany.
No, I don't want to play anymore.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Boo.
Oh yes, the spooky season.
Spooks.
Should have drawn a spook.
No, you don't have to.
Hello. Jeeb's drawn something that's seen a spook.
Cat's seen things, bless it.
Spooky ghost cat. Come for your ghost the cat candy. Cat candy?
Yes. Yes?
I'm Akiro.
Oh,
Gonna say hi,
hello.
Miss. Miss is already here.
Hi, Miss.
I mean, you could also say hi to Miss.
I did.
Yeah.
I can do. I refuse to, but I can.
Wow.
How dare you?
Violence
Rude.
has been chosen. I see how it is.
We have friends here. There's a Christy. There's a Jeep. There's a Miss. There's a Ragdoll.
That's all the friends. Too many of them. some
Too
would
many.
say.
So I'm gonna leave. You guys have fun.
You can't leave, it's your stream.
I can leave it running. Just send me a DM when you need me to turn it off.
No.
Boo. You're not sure if you like the performance or not.
My brush is kind
Ooh.
of funny.
Oh.
That's because I'm using a pencil.
Oh,
Yeah, that will explain it.
Why are you doing this?
And as
Why
everybody
you-
knows, pencils are square and exactly one opacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never quite understood that as a thing with devices where there's a separate pencil and brush tool.
Whoever made MS Paint has a lot to answer for.
Yeah.
Although, at least in Aggie, they have the excuse of its name being specifically Pixel Pencil.
Ah,
So-
okay, yeah, that's fair.
In this case, at least, having it be more pixelated and less smooth makes a certain amount of sense.
I guess.
But in general, yeah, it's a little weird.
Oh, I see. I see it was Chrissy's drawing. I thought it was something melting to start with, but now I see.
I mean, it's a
Oh,
cat,
it's a
so
cat.
it could also still be something melting.
Could be, yes.
Cats always melt.
That is true.
Cats are liquid.
Look at the shinies. Miss is going straight in for the shinies today.
I remembered you from last week using shiny.
Thanks
I
for
do
the
not have-
hydration.
Yeah, I remembered just before, well, just after putting the link in Discord, I was like, oh crap, I'll have a grey background, quick. I forgot, but then I remembered. Yee, we're here on this spookiest of nights, the 29th of October.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Halloween Eve.
Eve.
Halloween Eve.
Halloween Eevee.
Yeah. It's Pokemon.
Halloweevee. I
Um,
don't know.
I'm trying,
Y'all
what,
are saying what I'm thinking.
what, would a,
No.
what would a ghost Eevee evolution be called?
A
Umbreon.
spooky on.
Spooky. It probably would be. I was thinking of like Polterion or something, I don't know, but no, Spooky-on, yeah.
Look, sometimes Pokemon comes up with really good puns, and then sometimes it's lazy and uses those puns multiple times for entirely different Pokemon. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah. We'll dish the tea another day. So yeah, we're gonna be doing more spritz. Putting on the spritz.
More spritz.
That orange looks very different on your stream. It's a real nice deep burnt orange on my screen.
It does look pale on OBS, doesn't it?
Yeah,
How weird.
really nice deep burnt orange, but nope.
It looks good on my screen.
Yeah, it looks good in Aggie. It's just OBS that's doing weird things. Oh, I haven't got a filter on this ever. That'd be really embarrassing if I did. I do, but it's
really embarrassing, Chris.
I know. I mean, I could. I have a filter that can mess around with things. Ooh.
Whoa, gosh, no.
Oh god.
Fun times.
No.
There's someone in this room who has a migraine, Chris.
Oh yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Sorry.
Just an egg.
My apple logies. But yeah, I don't know what OBS is doing there. So imagine Mrs. Drawings look even better.
I'll just make
Yes.
it brown.
It might be hard to imagine because they're already pretty darn good.
Work.
Every now and then, go into Discord and look at the pumpkins and go, "That's the orange.
That's the orange.
That's
Look at the
orange.
good little friends.
Yeah."
With little pumpkin friends, and
They're
then
the-
go, yes, that's orange. That's Miss.
They're the best. So sprites. Ragdoll and I both have bunches of sprites. Who goes first?
Lovely bunch of spring.
I got a lovely bunch of pixel nuts.
No.
No.
Flip a coin?
Flip a coin. I don't have a coin.
Flip
Yes,
you
another
do.
coin.
I have a plectrum. That'll work. I'll be Jim Dunlop.
You literally have a random roller in the chat.
Well, yeah, I don't know who 1 or 2 was now, and it's been rolled. And obviously, Kira rolled a 2.
Obviously.
My bot doesn't let Kira roll anything other than a 2.
50.
I will be Jim Dunlop, and Ragdoll will be USA Nylon 1mm. It's black, so I have to pick it up to see what it says. USA Nylon 1mm, Ragdoll. You.
Alright.
This stream is sponsored by Jim Dunlop Plectrums.
You wish.
It's always a 2.
When we were
I mean, that-
doing Gem last night, playing game, one of the players consistently, aside from one roll, rolled a 9 the whole night.
Oh.
Oh.
And the roll that wasn't a 9 was a 6.
Ah.
Well,
So,
are you sure it wasn't a 9 then?
well,
Yeah.
that's what I said. I was like, are you sure that's not just a 9? But yeah.
I just realized that blue stands out very brightly on this gray background.
It's alright.
Christy, is that good for you, or should I switch to something else? Because I just realized how bright that's
Fine,
sort
it's
of is
fine.
looking on the
Thank you.
gray. You're fine?
Fine.
Okay.
Well then, this is the thing.
And again, I have not rotated the sprite from what it was on the sheet.
I didn't assume you had.
I can't assume anything with this one.
Already working too big.
yeah, I didn't want to say anything. You and Chibi started. I was like, whoa. I'll
Don't
just,
worry.
I'll just squeeze my way in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
I
gonna.
mean,
we're
there
gonna
might be more room to work in on the top, if only because I don't draw very detailed designs, and
It's all good. It's all good. I'll fit.
Yeah,
got-
if
I've
I
got
have to draw smaller, just let me know. I know I'd
got a
draw
snoot. I've got a snoot coming in one side. I've got a bandana on the other. Life's good.
Life's grand.
Everything's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how we have a sneak peek of Mrs. over there, and we've gone very different routes.
I'm trying not to look at yours, and I'm trying to ignore Chibi's, which I can see peeking in, and I'm like, no, it's so good.
Shush.
The only ones that are true surprises to me are Ragdoll and Christy.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a pentagonal canvas.
And why not?
Aggie's limited. It's free.
I blame you.
That's absolutely fair.
Oh, that looks so awkward. How do you... Oh, just hang on. I don't know how legs work.
Well, I've gone for blob. So, oops. Can recommend the blob approach.
Yeah.
Blob Approach, the new book by James Gurney.
Yeah. Oops.
I'm just going to erase these legs and start over.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe if I do it the other way around, it'll make more sense.
Mm.
Well, we got
Fun
cheap
sheet.
giggles.
I'm having the best time. And I'm not even drawing a horror.
Ooh.
Can confirm.
Cheap giggle.
This man has no knees.
Yeah.
He has no need for knees.
Sorry. Oh no.
You're right there.
I bumped the canvas, so I got a sneak peek at yours and Chibi's next to mine. I'm like, for goodness sake.
I'm sure we're both on the same page and have drawn this completely accurately to the original source material.
Yeah.
I also believe that. It's definitely whatever I'm drawing.
Whatever that is, I don't know.
I mean, I know what it is, but I don't want to give it away.
Knees are too bothersome, just don't have any. That's a mood.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Also, Dad, I have to figure out what the fuck is here. Figured everything else out just fine. I just don't know what that part is.
Sort of borderline poetic, really.
I know what I want to put there if this was just a normal drawing I was doing. So I might just go for that.
But it is a normal drawing, right?
Yeah, definitely. Normal drawing. Yeah.
I mean, absolutely none of us have the power to stop you from just randomly doodling mogs or something.
Don't say that.
that would change the vibe of the stream very quickly. If I
Well-
just start doodling mugs for every single one of these drawings.
'Tis the season for spooks and, if American media is to be believed, sexy costume.
I mean, that is mugs to a T, yes.
I can do that.
It is not like the others.
If I had the time, I'd probably do like a Halloween mugs drawing. But I don't.
Nah. Speaking
Might
of
still
having...
do it, might not stop me.
Yeah?
I saw an artist draw all of their characters or all of their OCs together watching like a horror movie. And I was like, oh, I want to do that. And then was like, but that takes time.
Yeah.
A lot of characters.
I
They
refer,
look really cute. And I was like, oh, I like that idea.
I refer back to my height chart. Don't think I could fit all
yeah.
them into a room.
I mean, they could always just watch a horror movie at like a drive-in.
I was
theater.
just thinking that. Don't make me draw cars as well.
Do it. And make the drive-in movie theater in Blender.
Oh, that'd be easy.
All,
Oh, I could get like car assets and use those, so I can just trace over those.
always trace the car.
Oh,
Always. That
that's
just
all-
makes sense.
that's reminded me of another idea, which was designing wacky races cars. For
I
my
mean, like,
characters.
and maybe it's just because I've been to a lot of drive-in theaters where we just had to end up doing this. But a lot of the time, it's just kind of like, right, it's more like picnicky, where it's like we're gonna just set out a blanket on the ground, have a radio turned to the station, and just sit on the blanket and watch the movie.
That sounds so fun.
You have to make sure it's not raining though, because
Oh, that's why we don't have them in.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a reason Britain doesn't have drive-in movie theater.
What colours are we dealing with? Yeah.
Tumblr, stop!
Tumblr.
I'm drawing.
Look, I know Cheeb spends a lot of time on Tumblr, but you can call them Cheeb.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry, I should. I just saw a cute picture on Tumblr of Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. And I reblogged it on Tumblr, and it was like 3 seconds later that you reblogged it.
And
I was just like, wow. That's some dedication to the little ghosties.
I just happened to like be on Tumblr at the time. It was just like, oh, I got a notification because not even I got a notification, I just refreshed a page and then I was like, oh, Gengar. Ghastly. I love them. And then afterwards it was like, who even put this here? And oh, it's Chris.
Yeah, I'm with the realization that my social media, like, what's the horrible term that influencers use? Reach? Social media, like, I don't know. With the realization that no one looks at my social media anymore, other than friends, I'm trying to force myself to share things I like and not worry about cluttering up things. I'm not curating a professional space anymore. I can just have fun. So I'm starting to reblog more stuff that I like.
Yeah.
Having fun
I know, right? I thought I was here for business.
in this economy?
Anyway,
You have an economy?
The right answer. Anyway, I've been done pretty much.
Oh, I forgot we could do
This-
highlight.
This man is not as fluffy as he needs to be, but that's okay. I'm now going to go spend a moment and try and find a better picture of him.
No fluffy man.
No.
Never.
Little shoe shine. And then I'll be done.
Oh, shoe shine.
Little shoe shine.
You're shining your shoes. I'm just making sketches over here.
Yay. You had the right idea. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom out. If everyone else is good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
and
it's-
same.
yeah, Kirsty and Chib.
We
I
did.
see we've. I love this punk alligator.
How many animals?
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, yours, Ragdoll.
Yeah, Ragdoll knowing what it is, I'm going like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, curse of knowledge. With the sprites that I picked, I actually know what they are to an extent.
I was miffed because I was gonna go elephant, and I looked over and went. "No." And then I was like, "Oh, I'll go crocodile," and then this crocodile snoot appeared, and I went, "Wow."
You can.
Yeah, maybe you should draw up because Chris
Yeah,
and
I'll
I
draw-
draw stuff.
Fine, I'll draw up. Fine.
What's that coming out of the
Funny.
bag? Is that a finger?
Going up.
Oh
It
no.
was gonna be a pipe, but then I couldn't be bothered finishing it off.
It was like
so-
a massive middle finger.
It's,
Oh no.
He's just borrowing it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Up, 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 up,
Yep, yep.
up, up.
I was drawing a platypus beak, but then thought it looked more like an alligator all of a sudden.
Yeah, I started with the face and I was like, that's just an alligator with sunglasses, and then I went from there.
I love the perspective of the sunglasses. There's something very 90s about that.
They're really wonky. Just how
Just
do
sort
they
of
fit on his
there.
head? Who knows?
I love them. They're great. Yeah. We've got four good friends here, and also a ninja who's visiting. A little
the
little
ninja
beach
is not
gang.
part of this friend group. No.
The thing. Okay, here's just a small aside here. I assume this is supposed to be like a kicking up thing,
Yeah.
as Ragdoll has drawn it. But what Ragdoll has understood that the sprite maker didn't is that if you're doing a kicky up thing with a swoosh mark, the swoosh should follow the thing doing the movement. This
Well, there's
picture
actually a reason for that.
is there is that the leg
So-
swinging back? Is
Let me explain what this is.
cute.
So this is Wayu. I think that's how it's pronounced. Who is as Kiro has guessed, this is a ninja character. They're a boss, mid-boss in Kirby's Dream Land 2, and if you eat them, as Kirby is wont to do, you get the cutter ability.
Oh.
So it's doing a little kicky and shooting out a cutty beam.
Okay.
That makes sense.
They are cute though.
I like my crocodile.
Crocodile's also cute.
I love this 90s ass page.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to draw this in a very 90s style, or I could do like a Louis Zong-esque render of it and make it look like a sort of 90s early CG. I have time now. I finished all the drawings for October. I can
Yeah,
start thinking
Yay!
about
very
doing
90s.
things.
But yeah,
Typically,
these very much
yeah,
look like
Sarah.
something I would expect to see on like just like random cartoon TM
What?
Miss.
No, it's fine.
Miss.
from the 80s or 90s.
Miss. I see you've made some alterations.
What? No.
Hi.
In my defense, it was just a pipe.
No, this is correct.
What's no, I'm not gonna ask.
I mean, that does sort of change the scale of this little friend
It's
question
just
mark
a
here.
tiny little friend.
You're just very tiny, stealing your fingers.
But anyway, all of these have been cereal mascots at some point.
Oh yeah.
That is my true belief.
It's a serial killer mascot.
Hey. Hey. Hold on. I had the thing.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of.
Oh.
Reminds me I have to add in the question mark badum feature, which I've decided will be just a bank of random sounds, one of which will replace the snare and one of which will replace the cymbal. So it could just be like 2 barks and a boing.
One way to phrase things.
Packed and a boing in a pot.
It's for when a joke happens and you're like, was that a joke? Does that deserve a badum? No, it deserves 2 barks and a boing.
The basic form, but
Exactly.
not quite right.
I'll also have to draw something doing it with just a very confused look on their face.
I mean, you could always make it the jank parsnip.
Ooh, yeah, I'm writing that down.
Or a jank version of what is it you have on it now, like the Cthulhu thing? But yeah, just the jank version of something hitting a jank set of drums and cymbals.
Yeah. Oh, now I want to do that, but it'd be like really low quality bit crushed, like.
Also fun.
Also fun. And we're gonna have so many badums.
Good. We always need more.
That'll be hash badum. Just as a random aside, like all of my commands for my bot are exclamation mark something. They don't need to be. I just do that because that's the general form that people do commands with bots, which is why I can do the, oh hey King Vader thing. My bot can respond to anything. Anyway, let's get a spread from. What are we going to start with? Yes,
I don't know. What are we gonna start with?
Oh, we're gonna start with something nice and easy, I think.
Well, we're going to start with me turning off that sprite layer so that we can get a new sprite in. Is what we're going to start with.
Oh god.
What? That's a horror.
It's cursed.
Just saying. That's
Chris,
cursed
you've
as
given us a
hell.
random fruit again.
I like this one because I know what it is.
Well, I'm sorry in advance.
I'm not.
I may know what it
Making
is.
curses, telling lies.
I've actually drawn this before.
Oh.
Somehow.
Yay, Kiro doesn't know what it is. I win.
Yeah, there's some games where, especially if they're old and on like the Game Boy, it's like not only were there not a lot of colors, there's not a lot of pixel space, so you just sort of do what you can, and sometimes what you can is a hot mess. especially with overworld sprites.
I'm just gonna have fun with this.
Oh, there it is. Luna, could you not? That'd be really great.
Wow, that's not what I expected Luna to sound like.
Does your cat not bark like that?
Kiki doesn't.
Longboy does.
Well, that'll be giving too much information away. GDQ's doing an inscription speedrun right now. Oh god, when you know what you're doing in inscription, it's not. You can destroy that game.
Yeah, it's funny because despite the fact that it's like, oh, this is a thing with a card game in it, since the point of the game isn't really the card game, it's like, we're not going to bother perfectly balancing this. You can just crack this open.
Which I
with
like.
an Ouroboros that has 9,999 HP and health.
More card games need to do that, in my opinion.
EB! Whew, that scared me.
Well, that bodes well.
Listen,
Oh.
I said horror.
I accidentally zoomed out, and I regret my life choices.
No,
I said horror.
Oh, that was a jump scare that got me. Whew.
I'll leave it at that for a
Well,
moment.
I eagerly await to zoom out and then just regret my life choices.
I don't know, I'll give you a nice cute one. You go off and make horrors unimaginable.
Really good. I'm annoyed at how much that got me. I fully jumped.
Didn't. Oh, that was really fun. Thank you, Miss.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know how things work in perspective. Close enough. I'm not Chris. I'm not out here doing perspective nonsense.
Oh, me neither, don't worry.
Perspective
I
and
was muted
shading
again.
and highlights.
What was that, Christy?
It's just I was muted again while I was sitting talking.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I was doing that as well earlier. I was like, why? Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, yeah, I muted myself so I could have a drink.
Yeah, I keep muting myself because of Doggo. I was saying that we have the same idea, you and me, Miss.
Do we?
Yeah.
Tonight, Christy is simpatico with everybody.
One at a time.
Well, yeah, you're fair. Distribute it over. I apologise for whenever you're simpatico with me.
I'm glad it wasn't this round. I was simpatico with Chibi, apparently.
Yeah, don't be. Yeah. I'm also glad you weren't simpatico with me this round.
Okay, I'm warning you all now. I'm going to try and use the fill bucket.
Oh,
So expect to see a lot of orange soon.
Never
Got it.
mind, I'm not going to try and use the fill bucket. It's registering the sketch underneath, so
Yep.
we'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
I think you can set it. Yeah, so there's like target layer. Oh, that's
Nice,
interesting. The
all good.
default is active, which is actually something I would really like to have in Clip Studio.
Now, I'm also going to attempt to use the fill bucket on purpose. Okay, it worked.
Hooray!
And
I didn't even announce it.
No, my color especially is a very dark
Yeah.
red.
It's spooky season.
Spooky.
Ooh.
I need to make this less of a dot, so it's more obvious what I'm doing here.
Every time I draw ruffles, I remember I need to learn how to draw ruffles.
Yeah. I knew once, and then I didn't draw them for 10 years, and now I don't know again.
Same. I learned as a teenager, and I was like
Yeah.
so proud of how easily and quickly I could do them, and now I'm like, nope, it's gone.
I drew them because I drew a lot of gothic anime girls with Lolita dresses.
Mm.
I stopped doing that.
I used to like
Sounds like you
drawing,
need to do it more.
Mm-hmm.
like Sailor Moon and things like that. Like her not Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, her costumes with all her ruffles. I used to copy them out of the magazines I got.
Mm.
And now I can't do them. Oops.
All the ruffles. I've learned how to do like folded fabric and stuff like that from
Yes.
Mal.
Good at that.
There's various skirts, particularly from this year.
I can't
Yeah, with
imagine
all of the-
why you've had practice doing that this year.
With all the wild costumes you've been putting him in.
Okay, this looks like a crucifix. I promise you it's not meant to be.
Interesting.
That's always a
Although-
good start.
Although I might want one to deal with Chibi's drawings, so maybe it's
Maybe it
should
is
be
a crucifix, actually.
Maybe it's a room
Yeah,
of
I think-
crucifixes.
yeah, yeah.
You definitely are gonna need it for this. Jesus Christ, what have I drawn?
I don't know, Chibi. I am concerned.
Leave that out.
I am
Specific
also
purity.
concerned.
Oh, Christy, I don't think you and I have drawn the same thing.
Oh,
I've zoomed out and looked, and yours is very wholesome.
It can be the same thing from different perspectives.
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna just make a wild guess and say that none of us have interpreted this drawing the same way.
I would love it if someone interpreted it the same way as me.
I mean, considering how you do these things, Chris, I'm pretty sure in your case it's a deliberate misinterpretation.
Yeah. Wait, I meant to say no. Bugger.
Right. Well, I've been done for a while now. It's horrible.
Oh,
But we don't need to zoom out to see yours, Chibi.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need to look at mine.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh.
oh god! This page is a mess.
Look at the keyboard. Keyboard is cute.
Oh,
Let's not look at anything else.
you've gotten so good at horror.
Yeah, can you see why I fully jumped out when I zoomed out? I was like,
So which one of Jurgen's cousins is this?
Floating China doll head.
Like you hate these kind of eyes, and now you draw them.
What eyes? There's no eyes there.
Yeah.
That's part of the problem.
Yeah, that's how they've dealt with the fear. Is they've just scooped the eyes. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh, God.
Can't not like the eyes if there's no eyes to be there.
It in the middle. Gone.
I like yours, Miss. It's very cute.
Oh, it's a marionette. I get it now. Okay. I was like, if it's not a
Yeah.
crucifix, what? What did it die of?
Marionette with a little crucifix handle.
I
Yeah.
thought it was a weapon, and they're in a puddle of blood. I was very much. In
No, please.
We got hit by a boomerang and blood out.
That's what I was trying to work out when I was drawing it. I was like, this just looks like they're lying in a puddle of blood. How do I make it look like string?
I mean, you have to admit, though, that would be one way to keep your marionettes from becoming possessed, to just make the sticks a crucifix instead of just random bits of wood.
Yeah.
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 So what? Give them a tail, I guess. Then you have an elongated bit at the back.
Or just tie it closer into the middle. You don't necessarily have to have the
stop
string
being-
at the edges of it.
Bloody statisticians, always being practical. Honestly.
Like 15 minutes ago, I thought you were drawing a cute little fishy.
Yeah, when you were like, we've
It does
done the
look like
same
a
thing,
fish.
I was like, oh, really? Cool. And then zoomed out and went, oh no, we haven't. No.
I thought it was a fish, to be fair. So. I guess Miss got closest.
Really?
Yeah.
What do I win?
Horrors beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, you win this page.
Yay. I gift it to Kiro.
Yeah, technically I saw this as a weird fruit, so in Wind Waker, there are these weird little, well, not so little, large, they're sort of pear-shaped fruits that look like they've got a screaming face on them.
Oh.
That
Ooh.
I just sort of interpreted that as, but then it was like,
I was crying.
that's sort of boring. I'm going to draw something else in sort of the same shape. So it's just little birded with a hat.
No, it's a bird and its house all in one. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's taking a while to load for some reason. There we go.
What?
What?
Please do not.
So,
Oh, it's up and it's walking?
yeah, this is Toad
Is
from
it
Mario
dead?
who has just face planted
Oh.
towards the camera. So they got their little arms sticking
I
out at the
see.
side.
Right.
So Miss
Yeah,
got
I
close.
was
So
right,
Miss,
but-
yeah,
Yeah.
it just wasn't a face. It was
Got
the
this
top of the.
perspective right.
Well, being some sort of plant. Just a mushroom instead of a fruit.
I was gonna
And we
be
were all-
pedantic and say is a mushroom a plant, but also is Toad a mushroom technically? We don't know. No, the science should not know the answers to these questions.
It's a
What was
fun
the hole?
guy.
Is it a head that bubbles?
Fun, like all our fun guys. Thank you, Kira.
We were all very creative this round.
This is why I picked this one, because I was like, I'm very interested to see what people draw, because it looks nothing like what it's supposed to be. So
Mhm.
That's why I also went for some of the smears where it's like, this is incomprehensible. I love it.
Yeah, and you got a horror baby head. Aren't you glad?
I mean, I'm not the one who picked this sprite.
thing is, that is what is actually under Toad's hat.
Oh no! Just that face.
Yeah.
God.
All I can see now is that face, but with Aaron's Toad voice coming out of her mouth.
Nice. That's worse.
People
draw
draw Burb, a fish, a man with the stuff in his mind, and a nightmare void.
I really like the silhouette and all of yours, Chris. The simplicity, and it's really fun.
I did realize halfway through that I
Kira.
was like, you know, some long hair away from copying my 80 days thing.
I make them go away.
I'm going to leave the burb here until the horrors go away.
Burb's cute. Burb's good. Big fan of Burb.
Oh
I'll
no!
put
Oh,
my
sorry, Kiro.
Now it's just Fish and Burb. The Adventures of Fish and Burb.
Whose? Mine and Chibi's, or Chib's, or mine, or
Oh!
because we will make them not come back.
Yeah.
Yours and Chibi's, they will not
Both
come.
double barrel.
They're never coming back. They'll never see the light of day again.
See the problem?
Oh, that's
hello.
smaller than I thought it would be. Hold
That's
on.
a pixel.
Oh, oh, I
Whatever it
like
is,
them.
I love it.
Oh,
They're very chunky.
It looks like one of the pictures on my band-aids I used to have on my eye because I have a lazy eye. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but if they do, they'll recognize it.
I do not.
I do know what
I
you're
don't.
talking about. I
You
had
do.
I had a neighbor who, as a child, had a lazy eye, and would sometimes have that patch. Also, because they were very young, and they don't usually make like expensive glasses for children that young on account of the fact that their eyes are changing a lot and their head size is changing a lot. They had some really cheap, really, 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 really thick Coke bottle glasses to help try and correct for it.
Oh, please.
Yeah. Coke bottle glasses, that's funny. We call them hinkasi, which means that children's game where you have this thick piece of glass that you slide around on asphalt. Is that a thing? Other places?
No.
Oh,
I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? What do we have in other places?
that game, children's game, playground thing, where you have a thick piece of glass that you slide around on asphalt, and it has to land in certain squares you draw on the pavement.
oh, kind of
Like
Like
hopscotch?
curling, I guess.
it's kind of.
I mean-
Shove Apney is what I'm thinking of, but like a big, just glass version of that.
Yeah, I've never heard a version of it with glass before. That's new.
Yeah, we have the idea of curling, and we have the idea of it's the name that we use has escaped me. It's essentially like a hockey type thing, but I don't think we'd be using glass for that for a number of reasons. One of those reasons being glass.
It's like 4 centimeters thick.
That's pretty damn thick.
That's why we call thick glasses that.
I've gone silent. I'm trying to think. I'm like, nope. What am I drawing?
Don't know why you're asking us.
Ideally, not more curses, but then again,
It's not a curse. I will promise it's not a curse.
none of us could stop you if you did.
Oh, it's a little cutie.
Yeah. Trying to channel my inner sheep and draw round.
Good enough. I have one rule in life. Actually, I have quite a few rules in life, but I have a good rule in life, which is if it makes me laugh, I need to do it.
It's a good rule.
Follow your heart wherever it leads you. The very unsteady rhythms.
The concentration to try and work out a silly hand shape It's unreal right now.
Of course, as I'm drawing this, I'm realizing how whack the anatomy of this thing is, even knowing what it is. Like, oh yes, these things are all nonsense, aren't they?
It's life in general. It's all nonsense, really.
This particular gentleman's artwork even more so.
Oh.
I say that affectionately. Or at least I say that affectionately for his art in these games.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Where
Okay,
should we keep going at?
Let nature take its course.
Help them this scram.
No help. It's the circle of life, Kira. And I'm reliably informed that it moves us all.
Sometimes.
Depends on the day, really.
Yeah.
It's fair, it doesn't have to move us all constantly.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of energy wasted if we're just constantly moving.
I don't know
Removable.
what I've drawn. What have I drawn?
Good
The
thing.
friends?
Yes.
Them grr.
Amgur.
A girlfriend.
Exact. Yeah,
Whoop.
sorry.
Oh, that scared me.
We got one! We got one! It's a stream!
Green jump scare!
It's not an official stream until we have one. I have worked out a nice way of shading in this program, but it does mean that if I'm just doing a solid colour, I can't take my stylus off the tablet until I've finished colouring the whole thing.
Oh. You.
Fine, I won't share.
I didn't mean that to come out as mean as it sounded. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That was funny.
It was really funny.
Listen, I'm very hormonal right now.
I will happily be the target of hormonal sass.
What is this?
I don't know.
Who are you? You strange man.
Man.
Man,
He's a man.
if you say so.
Well, he's a something.
He large.
That is true.
Yes, that I can agree with.
Large and in charge.
Around.
I don't know about in charge, but
I agree with that.
It's a Pokemon.
yeah, a little bit.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for what anyone else has drawn on their things, but the sprite itself is not Pokemon. Could be.
Could be.
In spirit, sort of.
Digimon.
But not
Yeah,
from
give
what
it-
this particular game is from.
We never did that wiki thing where we all had a different Digimon wiki.
No.
Because there were like 7 Digimon wikis or whatever it was.
Burk.
Ruff, 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 ruff. Let's get very excited about Digimon.
The dog's like, yes.
Digimon.
Now we're
Digimon!
talking. The superior Pokemon. Opinions presented in the stream of it's Christy's dog and not Crispy Pasta. All I remember about Digimon when I watched the show as a kid was there was one with a big teddy bear that went evil when there was a gear in its back. That's about it.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
That was from Digimon Adventure 1.
Yeah, I can't imagine I got further than 1.
That was literally what it was called, Adventure 1. There was also Adventure 2, Tamers, Frontiers. What was the one after Frontiers?
Back tears.
I went to undergrad at that point, so I sort of dropped off watching it.
Yeah,
But
they're
there
not-
were at least 2 others. And then, because people are like, oh, we can play off nostalgia, after that, they've made Adventure 3, or as people just call it, Try, where it's like, hey, it's the characters from Adventure 1 and 2, but now older.
Mhm.
Grunt.
Groot. What?
Don't worry about it.
Do you know
I tried to
Groot?
say something, it didn't happen.
But yeah, I like both Digimon and Pokemon for very different reasons.
Speaking of which, when are we getting more Digimon World game? I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, that's a thing I need to get back onto, but I also need to get back on top of my grading, so...
We need to put more weird things in coffee. Cyber sleuth. That's the one.
Naturally.
Which is a weird thing to say out of context, but also, yes. And yeah, Cyber Sleuth.
We need to sneeze in the digital world. These are important. Yeah, I'm basically done. I don't know if other people are.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh, Christy.
Yup. Ooh. Oh.
You know,
Yes, you went
hilariously enough, Cheeb,
Mwah.
I think there is a monster in these games that looks more or less exactly like what you've just drawn.
Nice.
Really interesting.
I would have to dig it up, but I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
I was muted again. Shit.
Ooh, they're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a critter called an ant nibbler. Yes,
Oh, no.
that's,
Little
ant
that's
eater.
really what they called it.
A nibbler.
Mhm.
There is
Yes,
another
sir.
monster called an ant eater. It's same basic shape but different colors.
Yeah,
This
classic.
is from Dragon Quest III. Well, that's okay. This sprite is specifically from Dragon Quest III, and I think that's also where it first showed up as an enemy. So, good old Toriyama and his nonsense.
Love them.
I really,
Yeah.
They
I really
are
like this
amazing.
style.
It really likes. It looks like if the 3 of you merged your drawings.
Fusion.
Jeeves and I look like family members.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Ragdoll's is the new toddler running around.
Yeah.
If you like, put like alpha lock or something on Ragdolls and then put it over each of yours. It would have the right shape.
Yeah, pretty much.
One is more excited to see you than the other.
I do find it fun that Chris decided to make the thing coming out of the mouth into just a separate entity. That's always
Yeah.
fun.
Just worm.
Just screaming worm.
I didn't realize. I thought the worm had like a weird hat on at first.
No, it's screaming.
I only just noticed the face.
But it's also so fun with a hat.
Yeah, I thought it was like a weird backwards baseball cap, and I was
Oh,
like,
I
that's
see.
a weird way to draw it.
Oh, they're
No,
looking
it's
snazzy.
grim.
Baseball bat, it just looks fucking deranged. Like it's going insane.
Either way, not good.
No.
Hang on, we can fix this.
It's not having a great time.
Okay, now it has 0 thoughts. Head empty.
It's one of those drawings, you know, where you can turn it depending on the orientation, depends on the face you see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's either happy with baseball cap or... Oh, hang on, if I make the smile
Or-
wider, actually. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, my God.
Oh, beautiful.
Ambigram worm. Yeah, I like Christie's.
Yay, Christie's is so cute.
I do find it funny that. So obviously mine is facing a particular direction because again, curse of knowledge. But all of yours were also sort of more or less the same idea, and then Chrissy's just kind of like pure chaos time.
I saw lips and that was it.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Excuse?
What? Okay. Interesting.
There you
Sure.
go.
Chris, is this prop hunt?
No. If you can guess the game. How?
Bet Hero knows.
Mysterious orange dot.
What? Oh, sorry.
No, I like it. No! It would keep me.
I can't find my drawing gloves since I've moved. So,
Oh,
the
right.
warmer my iPad gets, the more dots will appear. Drawing shapes. Drawing shapes.
No,
Oh, please
yes.
don't. I have been over that song since before the internet knew it existed.
I have no idea what's being talked about.
Baby shark.
Less.
I've mercifully not heard it. I hear it's an earworm.
I have been over that song since the early 2000s, at least.
I have many small children in my life.
Me
As-
too.
So did I at the time, and that's part of the reason why. because guess what all of the small children wanted to sing during scout meetings while we were just hanging out in the general lobby area waiting for the adults to get things ready, and the older kids had to entertain the smaller kids because that's just sort of what you do.
Yay.
Kira heard it for the first time a year or two ago, and now it's an earworm.
Oh no, Kira.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Hearing loss?
Loss
Yeah.
of sanity.
Pencils once stabbed in their ears.
Gruesome.
Sorry.
And there's, you know, you've got to know what the fox says, and you've got to.
I don't think I've heard that
know
one either.
about the Gangnam Style, and
I have heard
you
that
know.
one. I'm up with the kids on that one.
Gangnam Style was my sister's kids, and Baby Shark is my brother's kids. Because that's the age difference. From one song to the other.
I don't know what I'm drawing.
I also don't know what I'm drawing.
Chris, what is
You know what?
this?
We're gonna just give this a hack.
This is your fault.
I have once again chosen a mid-event sprite, so it's very difficult to work out what it is. I've also saved the sequence of sprites so that I can give you context for what this is, so we can see that afterwards.
Oh, because this doesn't make any sense, but I kind of like him. He's weird.
Going off book.
Dot, dot.
Now what? Oh, for goodness sake.
No, leave them. I like them.
Oh,
They're like, oh, you've received a random message from a friend. They sat on their
you know where
phone.
the you know where the heel of my hand is.
I deduce from this that you're right-handed.
What? No. Shh.
I've
The
never heard
elementary.
that before.
Hmm?
The heel of your hand.
Yeah, the heel of your hand.
Yeah, that's that.
Like, if you bend your hand back, just where before it curves up into your wrist, onto your underarm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why your fingers are not called the toes of the hand in that case, but you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or the fingers of the feet.
Oh,
if you
God.
talk to a
My
biologist,
favorite song. In the fingers of your feet.
No. I have no idea what I've drawn. Chris, this is just dumb.
Thank you.
I'm annoyed that I've drawn this.
Welcome to my whole career.
but yeah, no. With complete seriousness, the bones for your toes and fingers are called the same thing in biology stuff. They're all called phalanges.
Oh, your phalanges.
They're not called the tingers?
I mean, I think phalanges literally means fingers in Greek, but I'd have to double check.
Chris, you know ancient Greek.
Yes.
Your stained glass pottery. Luna, what are you doing?
I
I
haven't
am
posted today's
wrong.
sci-fi bugger.
Phalanges are an ancient Greek army formation where soldiers stand in rows.
Okay, phalanx. I knew that. I didn't know if that was the related. I guess it is.
But yeah, so finger bones and toe bones are all phalanges. It's all the same thing as far as biologists are concerned.
So as far as biologists are concerned, the Pokemon phalanx, is that what it's called?
Phalanx.
Phalanx, yeah. So that's a Pokemon finger. Got it. It's one big finger, that Pokemon.
I'm done. I don't know what else to do with this.
Sorry, is that in relation to what I just said? I'm done. Bye.
I don't want to do this anymore.
No, not like that. Can just throw a guy. Maybe? I don't know if it's a guy.
I've gone off book slightly. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
That's fair. You can always go off book.
No, you must go exactly as off book as you want.
Oh my god, do I have it right? I just zoomed out, sorry.
Well, if you're looking at mine, no.
When Chip said they were done, I was like, I'm done, I'm gonna zoom out.
Christy, I like how you and I went for more or less the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
There we go. We've that's 3 matches.
Yeah. And it's in order as well, clockwise.
Oh god,
You're
I
next.
won't draw anything
Chris.
cursed next time, I promise. Anyway, I'm gonna zoom out. Ooh. Oh, look at all these friends.
I love this friendly siren head.
Just showing you the way.
It's Cyber Beaker.
A little bit. I did get Beaker vibes when I drew the face. I was like, am I drawing a Muppet?
Psybeaker.
I like
Yeah, with the thin head and the huge hands.
Ragdoll continues with wizard nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and it's hard to tell because I had realized partway through I don't really know what they look like. I was trying to draw like a telescope,
Yeah, me too.
and partway through drawing the telescope, I had the realization of I don't know what a telescope looks like. Like I know, but also I don't know.
No is to.
And Chris is torturing a worm on a string?
It's like a little bamboo friend carrying their pet worm on a string.
What's right in the middle of the worm on a string?
It's got a little shirt on.
Okay.
It doesn't need sleeves, it doesn't have arms, so...
Yeah, okay, so it's like a sweater for snakes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That makes
not
sense.
a parrot caught in a paper pipe.
It does look like just put tape around it.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
does look like a worm on a string just like tried to go through a tube and got stuck and now has to be taken to like the vets or something.
Okay, we're gonna go with that, that's better.
It happened again.
Yes. Oh my god, that is a huge link and I'm not pasting that. That's an equally huge link.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
You done that?
Fine, I'll get a different picture.
What?
What?
Where?
007 as a lizard?
This is Gex
Need
Gecko
explanation.
from the Gex games.
No, it's not.
And
How?
excellent question.
Gex?
So there are
Oh,
two
this is
things.
top down.
This is not top down. There are two things you need to understand for this sprite. Thing number one, Hang on, let me get things up so that we can see. Thing number one, they're holding a snowboard. And thing number two, they're being shrunk. Which is slightly more difficult to understand. So this is like mid-animation, little sort of shrinking down animation.
Okay.
And I just chose the one I like best.
God. I love that with the littlest version, shoes still so huge. Like the biggest shoe.
I didn't see that.
Okay, it's making slightly more sense now.
I just like them. I think they.
I mean, the shrinking animation doesn't make entirely a lot of sense because it seems like they shrunk his head first.
Yeah, I was about to say this is like one of those weird,
taller.
like you just shrunk parts of it. I'm like the in Emperor's New Groove during the scene where like we're just sort of throwing potions around trying to see which one works, and then it's like bits of them changed, right? And so it's like different bits of it have shrunk. We still haven't gotten to the shoes shrinking yet.
Also, if you
Also,
showed
why is
me
he wearing shoes?
the first one or like any of these, I wouldn't have guessed lizard at all.
No.
Because my brain is immediately going, this is a penguin.
Turns out if you look at a gecko from the front, it looks like a penguin. It's identical. It's uncanny.
But why did
Penguin
they
whose
put, like,
head is
two
being
dots-
shrunk.
Like those two dots that look like eyes on a snowboard. Why are they there?
Hmm.
They shouldn't be there.
A lot of this shouldn't be here, to be honest.
No.
And yet, here we are.
The shoes only start shrinking at the last two.
I also just realized that, like, because the background of, like, the sprite that you posted first is white,
Yeah.
and we didn't realize, like, the shoe thing at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, I didn't intend that for that to happen, but it did. So
I mean,
Well,
it
anyway,
worked.
we
Yeah,
got a
it's-
couple of telescopes out of it, so and cyber beacon.
And Cyberbaker.
The sprite with the shoes look the stupidest.
Otherwise, you would have gotten Cyberbeaker with big shoes.
Yeah.
Also, just in general, why is a gecko wearing shoes?
It's Gex. He's a secret agent, I think. I don't know. I've not played the game.
I like the fifth one has a swagger jacket on.
Yee.
Yeah, he
That's-
just grows a jacket.
It's the
Yeah.
fonts.
And then he loses it again.
Yeah.
He gets a jacket for 2 and then loses it.
And then cyber beacon. And then like a lawn dart.
It just looks like a little guy with big shoes doing a little dance.
Yeah, the knee. Why are the arms facing different ways? Who knows? The mashed
And then
potato.
it just becomes the tiniest guy with biggest shoes ever.
You can lay in those shoes.
Shoes are the same size as him. Also, the first one could be like misconstrued as a guy with a big mustache, because that's also what I've been seeing.
Oh yeah.
Like glasses and a big mustache.
Could have done that.
The yellow is like its face. Like a little Simpsons
That's
character.
some big cheekies.
Yeah. Big puffy cheeks and a big mustache. And I guess a swimming cap?
Yeah.
That's a look. A swimming cap, like big glasses, and like a big handlebar mustache.
Yeah, or a helmet.
I like this.
Like a
I
flying
like
helmet.
swimming cap better. I mean, it also, for like snowboarding, it also just looks like he's wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah, it's just not a very warm outfit for snowboarding, is it?
Except for number 5.
Oh yeah. Number 5's fine.
Number 5 is fine, though it also does look like he's then like wearing little undies. With a yellow. Like dressed warm on top and then just low undies.
This is a Zoom outfit. This is.
Snowboarding on Zoom.
Oh, look at the sparkies. They said it's sparky.
Ooh. I like yours, Miss. It's very fun.
Yee.
It's
Got
just
a little crystal on its head.
It's definitely like a character in an RPG. That's the vibe.
I know the lair belongs to Ragdoll. I didn't mean to, honestly.
In my layers.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
See.
Next, right. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah. I will not draw it. Oh, bloody timing on the music. Great.
What's that
Don't look.
supposed to mean?
Don't look. Don't look at the. Don't look at
I know.
the stream.
It's obvious.
Is
That's why
it?
you're eyeing.
Oh. This is gonna be like
Do what you will.
Cursed
And
again.
again, I have not rotated this image.
Yeah, this is gonna be weird and cursed again. I can already feel it.
Oh, I know. I have not gone for anything simple, Christy. So good luck. I mean, it's not too complicated. But...
Go as cursed or uncursed as you want. I will not stop you. I am also incapable of stopping you.
I was gonna say.
Come
Yeah.
on, Aggie.
I got an eye out of Kira.
Connect back to the server, please. I'd like to keep drawing lines.
Oh. Why? Me? No. How to make lines make sense.
And this is not gonna make any fucking sense.
Mine makes all the sense for once. I've taken a break from nonsense and gone with some sense.
Telling lies, Chris?
No? I mean, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is I've drawn, but doesn't mean it doesn't make sense.
I have one line I cannot figure out, and it's annoying me.
I have a lot of lines I cannot figure out, so.
Okay, we're going slightly off book again.
We love it when this goes off book.
E.
Just a little this time.
If last time's anything to go by, it's grand old time.
This down a bit.
Yeah, Kiro encourages it.
Heck yeah. I promise it's not cursed.
I'm not making that promise. I mean, it's not as cursed as I thought it was gonna be initially, but I don't know how much that says.
Really should do the sketch on a different layer.
Because it's still weird.
Oh, Chibi.
What?
Oh, I
You
just
sneaking
was
peeks.
curious and zoomed out a little and I was
No sneak peeks.
tough. What are you gonna do? Stop me?
So yeah, what do you think of it, Miss?
Yes.
Yes, cool.
What are you doing, Chris?
How am I doing?
Oh, no, it's fine. I heard tippy tapping and thought you were up to something. But
No.
it wasn't you.
I'm not up to nothing. Apart from having a good time with my friend.
Hell yeah, Chief, do it.
You didn't even know what I'm doing.
Hero's committed.
Okay, right. Now I'm conflicted.
Committed to the bit.
Committed to the bitted.
No, these bits don't look right. How do you do floppy bits?
There's a lot here that doesn't look right.
Oops. Yeah, I'm just going with it now. Does it make sense? Not really.
No, but this might as well happen.
Does it make sense? No, but it might as well happen.
That's the mood we're in for today, okay?
I support it.
Oh, this might go wrong. Are we gonna get one? No! Wow, that works. Amazing.
I just suddenly see like a big like rectangle at the bottom of my screen. What are you doing, Chris?
Where do you see that?
Because it's like it's right here.
Oh yeah, you're in that corner, I forgot.
That's Chibi in the corner. Chibi.
Don't worry about it.
Muted. Sorry.
Surely whatever
really
Chris
is.
is doing isn't going to be strange.
No, never. Chris has never drawn anything strange.
Important question. What is TOS again?
Service?
Twitch terms of service. Not
Yeah, yeah.
specifically Twitch. I don't know why I said Twitch.
This is always Twitch.
Yeah, TOS is terms of service.
What are we?
Christy.
Out?
Usually on the internet, people use TOS as a shorthand for don't do this thing that
I
is
think,
probably against the terms of service, and that thing probably being not safe for work, sexy art.
I think you might get away with it, Christy.
Okay, cool.
And now I'm very curious.
Oh, we've seen worse. We played Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if Chris hasn't been TOS yet by Twitch while I have been on stream, then, you know, nothing is gonna happen.
Unless you are, like, drawing junk, you should be fine.
Yeah, I zoomed out and looked, and I think you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I am
kinda-
drawing over the pixel art now. What are you gonna do? Stop me? Haha. I'll move my man.
I mean, I can also move the pixel art a little.
Oh, it's okay, I'll move my man.
Oh, Sheeb, I have questions. I don't want answers. Yeah, so the screen that I have,
Chibi!
so I'm on this on 2 different devices.
What?
One where I'm putting in, I was controlling the pixels, one where I've been doing the doodling, and the one with the pixels was still all zoomed out, so that's fun.
What do you want, miss?
Chibi, I just
What?
want to give them a hug. Did you meet them in your hell campaign? Is this...
No, but I wish.
how much to pay Dark to put them in your hell campaign?
I'm sorry, I was so curious. I had to zoom out, and this page is just amazing.
I cannot wait.
We're all doing great. I think Chibi's won though.
It's not a competition, because we already know who was going to win.
Exactly. Kiro.
Yes.
Yeah, Kira is always winning.
Fight me, Kiro. Aha. You can just see chat moving in my peripheral because I'm trying not to look at the screen too much.
Well, I've been done pretty much.
I'm basically done, yeah. We zoom
I
in?
can be done.
Let's zoom! Oh, no,
Yeah, Chieb, I have some questions. I do not want the answers, but I do have questions.
Oh
I
no,
love
my
them.
pupils leaked.
Listen, it's fine. They're fine, okay?
I like Christie's sexy Pikachu.
Yay.
Yeah. I mean,
How's it, Chip?
the problem with that is that that's like on the back of the head.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh, butthead.
Miss,
And then we've
yours
got
is
these-
so cute.
Yeah, these 2 cute little frogs? Question mark? Not quite sure what Chris's is, but it's
Yeah,
same like
Vague-
vein of like cartoon frog.
vague
Sitting on lily
alien
pads.
thing.
Yeah. Like, they're
Yeah,
the
one-
same species, just not family.
When I saw Chris drawing a map, I was like, oh, that's smart, because I couldn't work out what to do with one of the tail lines. I was like, oh no.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I should specify that literally like 5 seconds after this was put on the thing, in my Louis Zong playlist came on his surf rock covers album of Pokemon songs. Surfing Unova with a surfing Pikachu on the front of it, and I was like, ah.
It knows.
It knows. But yeah, this
The
is
bot knows.
Yeah, surfing Pikachu.
this-
It is
I
a
like
weird
specifically-
sprite for it, but yeah.
It's the back.
Yeah, I got that, but
Yeah.
even then, there's like, I can't
Like,
figure really
let's
out what
back
is.
Look at them.
Like
They're-
Oh,
They're
Look at them go.
round.
they're having a time.
Yeah.
Back when Pikachu was chubby.
Round.
I was immediately like, I know Chub. I know that Chub.
Yeah, as soon as
I've played Pokemon Yellow. I know Chub.
it was made a bit bigger, I was like, oh, we know this man.
We know this, man.
I do like right now looking between Chibis and the sprite, and I'm just working out how you came to your. And I'm like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I'm glad you.
Horrifying.
This is Jupiter's new best friend.
Oh no! Don't put them near Jupiter.
Oh, I see them now. Oh, poor thing.
I'm glad people are figuring out where he is.
Oh. You managed to make them look like less sad to me. Like that, yours
Yeah.
is resigned to their fate.
It is like a very like they're very sad in the sprite that I cannot quite capture.
It really saddens Sprite. Yours is like, this might as well happen.
Yours is giving me very what is that? The cartoon made by the folks who made The Simpsons. It's like set in medieval times.
Futurama? No, oh, sorry.
Disenchanted,
That's
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. With the Lucifer demon. It's giving me very that vibes.
Hmm.
Like that whole feel of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought of the correct cartoon and said the wrong one.
Profound.
Round.
They could be one of the villains from Disenchantment.
Or just like a background, like one of those random things they just run by, and you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that might happen.
Like, oh, is that a thing? No? Okay.
Oh yeah, to answer your question, Chief, I just made a thing for the sea, for the water. That's what the rectangle was. I wanted water.
Couldn't just shade it. No.
Well, that's.
I had to make a rectangle.
I had to make a rectangle and then erase it, because then otherwise I would have to try and draw around the thing. It's a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've used up 2 of my 3 incomprehensible ones.
So
Yes, you're gonna give us the next one.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
okay.
This looks like a Wookiee head.
Interesting.
Okay. I'm preemptively gonna say that I don't know whether this is gonna be cute or scary. Yeah, probably it's gonna go for scary. I don't know.
It is October.
Yeah, you have carte blanche to do all the spooks, with the exception, obviously, of things what make Kiro sad.
I try not to make Kiro sad, but also I cannot stop this.
Jeeb is incapable of stopping themselves from the nonsense.
Yeah.
A demon has possessed our friend.
Oh, our friend has possessed a demon.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Our
God,
friend is in possession of a demon.
I just tried to interpret the sort of orangey bits as like petals on a flower, and that made me think of millennia. I want to think of millennia.
She beautiful. She tall. Like Huntress, the hunter, the bunny lady.
Yes.
Huntress.
Oh, I get rid of it. She tall. I like her. I just like tall. Because I am not.
I mean, you are not the only one.
Yeah. Have you heard of Ms. Dimitrescu?
with the game with Sun in it. Who is also the voice of Astarion.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah.
I lost my shit when I found out.
Yeah, I was like, well, I have a type then.
It's him.
It's him. It's just him.
I feel
I
that
mean,
though.
Oh, I cannot, knowing the voice actor's face and behavior and voice, as Astarion first and then Heisenberg after, I cannot for the life of me understand how Heisenberg's voice can come out of that person.
Yeah, same.
Because Neil is very good at what he does.
Apparently.
To the point that he is also affected by it. It's been sort of funny. He's been playing through and streaming it, playing through Baldur's Gate himself, with a couple of other people. And you get to all of the scenes where Astarion's flirting at the player character, and you can just see that Neil's like, yeah, Neil is definitely very much affected by this, doing the little giggly hair twirl type things.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like,
hate
Neil, this is you. You are flirting with yourself. Like, you know exactly what he's going to be saying. Or actually, what he's going to be saying.
I hate this, okay?
Oh! You made me look down on it.
Stop zooming out over it.
Sorry.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, I need to see what they've done. And I was like,
Don't.
No.
Don't actually. I started drawing little lines, okay? It's...
Oh, good. We Junji Itoing it, are we?
yeah.
Junji Ito wishes. This is... Kiro, don't look. This is nasty. Chibi, we've got to take the horror away from you. I don't know what has happened. But I don't like what it's doing to you.
Sorry.
It's been like this ever since Garfield. Garfield was the catalyst, I think.
And then it's all downhill from there.
I mean, this is definitely a low point, though.
Oh no.
See, the thing is, it's really good, is the thing.
I
So
don't
you
know.
saying
where
it's-
to, like,
A low
Go.
point is, yeah.
It's like good art-wise. Low point in like I don't like this.
Yeah, no,
I
don't
don't
like
want
it
this to happen either.
No, I don't like it either. I'm like, pass? Pass, I think.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
I'm just going to put a little warning that mine has many eyes and legs, but I'm keeping it on the cute side, so
Oh,
hopefully that helps.
Chibi's has many eyes and legs. It's
Why
not
do-
on the cute
Why
side.
you got legs?
Like, I
What's wrong
am not really capable of drawing this sort of thing as not this looks like something out of Adventure Time. Which, granted, there are some things in Adventure Time that are horrifying, but mostly in the context.
Speaking of which,
I have
Phil Bucket
never
making my
s-
cute thing look horrible.
I have never seen Adventure Time. I've seen
Same.
bits of Adventure Time, like scenes and clips from it.
I have not.
I've seen like people share like the songs from it, things like that. I've seen those, but I have never seen Adventure Time.
I hear there's a new one with cake.
Yeah, and
That's-
also, considering where the new one's been released, they just started to go, hey, our age rating went up. Let's take advantage of that.
Ooh.
That wasn't in my head to begin with, but there we go. You're having fun, Chibi. You've gone very quiet.
Takes a
I
lot of
mean, you've
concentration.
already seen it.
I'm scared to look, though. I've not looked in a while, and you've gone very quiet.
Yeah, but you have
think
looked.
it might-
You have an advantage over
might have-
me.
It might have eaten Chibi's soul at this point.
Might have.
Oh, Chibi, no. Chibi, what if no, though? What if we didn't do that?
Well, it's too late, I guess.
What if we deleted our art?
I think people would like that. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
There is often a concern when you stream to be like, oh, I need to be entertaining. I need to do something entertaining, etc., etc. But the more, noises come from the Jeeps corner, the more I'm like, pressure's off. I can just doodle.
You don't need to be entertaining. I'm here for something. I'm here doing something.
Something is definitely happening.
Something is being happened.
Yeah. It is something. Whether it's good is
An entirely separate question for another time.
Yeah.
That is a question that cannot be answered here. Only in court.
Yeah. I think I'm like slowly starting to like slightly trigger my own like
Stop.
problem with texture.
You don't have to draw it, is the thing.
No.
You can't stop. If this is an
Gee, you don't
intervention,
have-
you can.
Bloody.
Even Kira agrees.
No, it isn't like there yet, but it is like.
Then stop before it does get there.
Don't worry, I've stopped adding more texture. I'm just.
Oh, good. I'm glad because I'm frightened.
Yeah.
Them's peeping every time I zoom out. They peep.
I eagerly await to see what the hell this thing is.
Don't.
I mean, I don't know about everyone else,
Actually,
but
like, don't.
I am basically done. I don't know if everyone
Yeah,
else
I'm
is.
done.
Yeah, I'm done. You know, been
Oh,
fussing
okay.
with this for a little while.
It's a good question. What is that?
Christy, what is that? What have you all drawn?
A very sketchy vampire?
I like the vampire.
What's wrong with
Go
you?
on, bite it.
Also, you're muted again, Christy, if you're
Mrs.
But,
is
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, Mrs. is very
You
cool and
take
cute. Miss was having a pleasant time.
I was having a great time. I was like, I can't wait to see what anyone else has drawn aside from Chibi.
Yeah.
We have a fluffy bee lady.
I saw a
And then
bee
we
lady.
have a cursed mandrake, more cursed than usual. A sketchy vampire, my orb spider thing carrying a little
It's
bag,
cute. I like them.
and
Slug?
like a
Slug
a
having
lizard
a
on
munch.
a flower.
It's a slug having a munch.
Oh.
They go. "Mm,
Yeah, it's cute.
Nom, nom, nom.
mm."
It's like a slug stingray, kind of looks like.
Yeah.
Cute.
Did remind me a little bit of the fat snake, in Metal Gear Solid 3. Can't remember what it's called. I mean, it's a mythical thing in Japan, but that just makes me think of the one in that. What's it called? Kiro, help.
Also, I said while muted that Chibi, you somehow emulated the liquefying tool.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
And I hate it.
It is awful. Yes, you are correct.
Earlier through hollow eyes, and I said that you can't draw that. This is what I meant. This is like the step over that.
Yeah. It is. I need to put him away. It is like starting to hit some of my bad things
That's fair.
with like hollow eyes and texture that I like wasn't really aware of while drawing, and now I've zoomed out and it's just like no.
No, thank you.
No thank you, actually. Put that away.
File that away into the note pile.
So just for reference, this sprite is of a monkey on fire.
Oh, good.
It's just a smiling monkey on fire
Okay.
in
Yeah.
like a Mario Game & Watch game or something.
Sure.
I don't see it.
I
but
guess.
I don't see it either, but yeah.
Like the
Also-
Bellaboa is the fire, right?
I need
There's
my
the fire.
Kinoko, even.
Tsuchinoko,
I
that's the
actu-
name of the thing.
I accidentally lost my color. What's the least cursed layer I can put on that? It's this
Your
one.
initial sketch.
My little cat in the
Color
corner.
thing in this? Oh, you can.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I don't.
I still
Chris, that's a
Don't-
man.
Look,
draw
it's-
the
Chris,
map.
you set a man on fire.
okay, it's a man monkey on fire, right?
I mean, I get it. I still don't really see it in the sprite.
Yeah, no, I don't see it in the
Very
sprites.
hard.
Yeah, at
Like I
least with
see the
Hamtaro,
tail, I guess. but...
once you told us that it's going downwards, it's like, oh, I see, that's an ear, and then we went from there. But with this one, it's just kind of still like, this is still incomprehensible gibberish.
Yeah, it's like
I didn't
what are
make it.
like. No.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying that this, even with the explanation of this is what it is, it's still incomprehensible gibberish.
Like, what about
Like the
this?
only thing I get
Oh.
is that okay, that's clearly a fire.
I think I maybe see it. Okay. I think I see it. It's okay.
I think it says how bad I am at illustrating things that I have drawn an explanation, and people are still going, I think I see it.
But what's this part?
What's what part? I think there's
I
like a
think it's
shine
like
on the
an
head or
ear.
something. Or maybe an ear.
Yeah, it's like that. And then it's like fire. And then there's like a tail. That's what I see.
Kikis shouldn't have this black on it. The black outline is ruining it.
Yeah, the fire shouldn't have
Yeah.
an outline. I think it's because it's like they basically took a sprite from a fireball and a sprite of a monkey and just went, "Bleh."
Nope.
So yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep.
And one for luck. Yep. Anywho. Oh, blimey, it's 9 o'clock. Have we got one more in us?
I mean,
or-
do we want to do one more, or do we want to just put everything in?
I'm too hungry.
I'm good with leaving it on the horrors.
Yeah, we can... That's like Blame It on the Boogie,
Alright.
but different.
Time to turn on all the layers of the horrors.
Don't
Do
turn
I
on
need
all the
to-
lamps. I'll turn on mine.
I'll see if I can.
Oh, that one's good.
See, that
Just
one-
leave them there. Leave it at that. We're good with that. Oh no, they're friends as well.
I'm gonna turn them on just to see what it becomes.
I think
Good. It's incomprehensible. I just love this.
This. That's gonna be the name of the VOD.
This.
This.
Oh, Christy.
You got Miss down at the bottom going, yeah, good job, Jeeb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to move them, and then I was like, no.
No. Also, I've been Christie's corner, just kissing the bottom.
Mwah. Oh.
Your layers, Chibi, are more horrifying than usual.
Beautiful.
it's because the last thing I drew is like all the fucking eyes. There's still just like the little dots from eyes in like the void.
Yeah, I think having a grey canvas causes more problems.
It gives me the opportunity to do highlights, and I shouldn't be allowed to do highlights. It's what I'm realizing.
Yeah, we've stared into the void, and the void is staring back.
Yeah.
we next week it's gonna be November, so we're gonna do cheap challenge, no horrors. I'm gonna see how that lasts.
We'll see. I don't know. Depends on the sprites you give me, because
Yeah, I was
know.
about to say there's a couple of sprites that I still have saved that are horrifying for various reasons.
I'll get sprites from the Resident Evil Game Boy game.
Listen, you gave me the baby head.
I gave you Toad, alright? Which, I mean, could be described
No.
as baby head, but...
Yeah, exactly. You gave me Toad. I forgot even what it was.
I gave you cute Toad face planting. What's the issue?
It looked like a horror. I can't help it. It just looked like that.
Funnily enough, I do actually, one of the sprites I do have is a horror. So, but it's not like... It doesn't look like a horror. But it's from a horror.
Anyway, now my cat from the beginning makes more sense.
Your cat's just turned and left. They're out of here. Nope.
Trying
I'm
its
dealing with
best
this.
to ignore all of that.
Just gonna get on with my work. Yeah, one look and went, nope, I'm out.
Or it's
Oh, I
what's
see Miss.
inside the cat brain.
Mrs. interpretation has changed now.
Yeah, started sweating. Sick.
Sick, full stop.
I think this is what's inside this cat's head.
Yeah.
They're like, what are you thinking about, Mittens? And then just this.
You thinking
This
about your
with, like,
dinner?
You know, like horrible, like static noise.
Oh, I
On
just like
top
it
of
because of this.
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 Static noise with just like this. Being louder and louder.
Just very distant this that just gets closer and closer.
feel when you're disassociating real hard.
Yeah, what are you thinking about this? Yee. So there's draws. What happened?
They sure happens.
It's gonna be a time trying to make the thumbnail for this one, isn't it?
Yep.
That's right. We have our
Good
cereal
luck.
mascots. We're all good.
Yeah.
How bad the stream started.
Cereal mascot.
Oh, yeah,
Just
we
put all of
have a-
those in the thumbnail and let the rest be a surprise.
I usually try and pick like one of each of our pictures and from a different prompt. So they all
mean, you
look
could-
sufficiently different. But this time I just all the first ones sorted.
I mean, you could use my bird orb.
You can also
yeah.
use Robot Beaker.
Robiker.
Robeaker. He isn't a horror. He is helpful.
Sure, sure.
Siren
He
Head.
says this.
This. Wonderful.
Oh, now I'm just imagining like Beaker just sort of staring, and then their mouth opens and just static comes out.
That would be horrifying.
That's gonna be in my
Yeah.
dreams tonight.
I'm glad I could draw some new paralysis demons.
Oh dear. Well,
Question mark.
no, exclamation mark. E. Well, that was the stream. We'll be back. Well, actually, I'll be back maybe tomorrow morning. I might do a morning stream to finish Alone in the Dark.
Hell yeah.
Assuming I can get everything else done for October tonight, even though I've also forgotten to post today's picture, so I've got to do that.
Listen, I haven't finished mine yet.
You take all the time you need because it's always great. Yes, but then after that, we'll be back on Tuesday with the final spooky season game. I say final spooky season. We're also going to be playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective because Ragdoll very kindly gifted it to me, and I'm very excited to play it. But before that, we're going to be playing a game which is very suited to the fact that it will be played on the 31st, as opposed to the 30th.
Scariest game.
Very scary.
Are you not playing it on the 30th?
And not playing on the 30th.
I can't even say.
Alone in the Dark is
I
the
keep saying
30th.
thirstiest.
Not thirstiest. Not thirstiest. So we're playing
Scariest
that,
first.
and on Wednesday, I need to update all this stuff on stream. But on Wednesday, we'll be back to the draw through as well. Literally 1st of November.
Yay, more
Boom,
Queech.
out of October, back to Quimch. Quimch has some very, very important things to do.
Hell yeah.
I think that parsnip sums up the draw.
That's fair, yeah. The thing is, I was thinking, like, you know, it's been like quite a while that people remembered the story and stuff like that, and then I remembered that we're at a part of the story where you can basically forget everything that's happened before. We're just starting a new story. Why not?
Are
So
we on disc 3? Four?
Yes, disc 3,
Disc
This-
3.
Yeah,
which is
this
4's
three
basically
is
the
kind
last
of where
area,
things
so.
start to devolve, and I'm sort of the opinion that if you rewrote things a little bit to make it make a bit more sense, you wouldn't even need disc 4.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna return on a scene that Kira was looking forward to, which involves Quimch. Oh, I like the way you went into chat to type that. Oh.
Talking.
And Saturday, I think people were saying that we could do Valheim Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for either. I guess it'll just sort of depend on who's available and if we feel like more spooks or not doing spooks, take a break from the spooks.
Yeah. Oh, that was another thing I meant to say to Miss, actually, was that you know, I remember you saying during the stream that you were worried about looking silly on stream. We could play the game off stream. we can. I'm quite happy to do friend games off streams.
Mhm.
It's all a nice time.
God. Yeah. I want to.
Also, as proven by each match where I'm playing as the killer and then just abjectly fail because I keep getting myself lost, you can be bad at it and still be objectively terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes. You can definitely be terrified.
You can always be terrifying.
I'll just play as the hunter or huntress or whatever. Just have her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Seeing as you all are afraid of it, like nice.
The wonderful combination of Ragdoll as Hunter in the Silent Hill map. That was fun time.
Fun time of here's a lullaby. Also, I don't know where the fuck anything is.
I'm hiding. Okay, I'm out. Nope, I'm hiding again. Just that for like 10 minutes. Yee. So good times ahead. Maybe, possibly.
Heck yeah.
Hopefully. I've just realised that,
Good
that
times.
that Pikachu in that card, its only move is Surf.
Yeah, surfing Pikachu.
It's
Water type.
a thing. Surf usually means you can
What
surf
else
on
did
it.
you expect?
It becomes the surfboard. Like you're standing on a Pikachu face down. Like
Yes.
No, but it's in the context of battle.
Pokemon are expendable.
they're not Pansage, you know. They're not. I can't remember what I called it. Passing. I think it was.
I mean the
Temporary.
surfboard.
Yeah, surfboard.
Who want to learn Bite really badly.
To bite and crunch. I was livid. Hate those moves. Oh, I want to do another one of those now.
It's fun.
Time. Anyway, yes. Speaking of time, it's time to go. Thank you for being here, everybody. Hope you have a lovely week ahead of you. And yeah, enjoy the remains of spooky season. And all that. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.